again. So I'm testing a Restream setup, and Restream has put a little work into their platform. I think they recognized that they were getting I don't really know, disrupted by another platform. So they put a little work into their platform, and I kind of like it. So coming at you live from the Restream platform, and I'm supposed to be cooking dinner right now. So you guys are you're the lucky ones. Basically, what I've realized is one of the ways for me to kind of figure out my place in the world is by articulating my thoughts like this. And whether, sometimes I write a blog post or, write in my journal or something like that. A lot of times I just post on Facebook. And I've found that the better I can articulate how I feel and what I'm going through, the more I can relate to other people. So something pretty universal happened to me or for me this past week, and a couple of things happened, and they're all really, really, really good things. And so it's kind of hard to see them all that way, especially when it's all up close and personal. But they all are very good things. And basically, what happened is on Friday, or excuse me, not Friday, yesterday, actually, my mother passed away. And this is my birth mother, the one who actually bore me, right? So some of you may know, some of you may not. I'm adopted. I was adopted when I was 5 years old, and I've basically been living with, I was living with the family that adopted me since I was like a year and a half. 16 months, I believe, was the age. And there was a lot of stuff that went on in between that time frame, right? So between me getting adopted and me coming here, not all of it needs to be delved into. But the gist of the matter is that I was kept away from the woman that bore me my whole life. So I only just saw her for the first time since I was 5 on Monday, and she wasn't conscious, right? So she was in the hospital bed, breathing tube. Some of you may have saw I posted a picture, said I found my mom. Kind of went through an existential crisis trying to find her because I felt like I was being deceived. It was a lot that I was going through. It's a lot that I'm still going through currently, right? But there is a silver lining, and the silver lining is my brother Brian. My brother Brian's older than me. I think he told me he's 38, 39 maybe. He's like 11 years older than me. And now he's basically living with me because he was living with my mother, and now she passed away, and obviously the stepfather kicked him out, so he can't live with him anymore, so he's moving in with me. Some people would say that's an issue. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. One of the things that I learned from my foster brother, who I grew up with, his name is Luke Deere, look him up, he's a good dude, is that you always take care of your family, whatever they're going through, whatever you're going through. You always make sure that your family is there. You always make sure you're there for your family, regardless of whether or not they're there for you, right? And so that's basically how I try to live my life. Maybe not everybody needs me, but if they do, I try to make sure that I'm ready for when they do, right? So I always, I committed my life to service a long time ago. And when you live your life as a public servant, which is what I do, sometimes you are called to service, right? And so this is one of those times. And actually, my girlfriend is out serving him right now, making sure that we get him ready to go sleep and stuff like that. So, he has all types of health issues that we need to address. And it's a good thing because now he's at a point where we can finally help him, right? My mother wasn't able to do so, but luckily I lived with a different family. I lived a different reality, and I have the capacity to help him, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to force anything on him, but I will show him the way to live, right? And the good thing is that it actually forces me to be even more disciplined in what I do. So no more bullshitting, no more taking excuses for myself. Now I actually have to step up because I have somebody other than my fiance. Should I say that? I probably shouldn't say that. Other than my girlfriend, I have somebody other than my girlfriend who I'm responsible for, right? And so basically it's good for me because it forces me to evolve into a better leader. It now influences the decisions that I make in business, and it gives me something a little bit more to hold on to when I'm making my decisions, right? So no longer am I going to be guessing or trying to figure out, is this valuable? Is this worth it? It's basically going to be, hey, does this help take care of the people I care about, or does it not? If it does, then we do it. If it doesn't, then we don't do it. It's that simple. So basically, I think I titled this video. I don't even remember what I titled it, but basically the gist of it is when you think you're getting weak, life gives you weights, right? When you think you're not strong enough, life gives you another day in the gym, right? And that's a good thing. Like, it seems like the treadmill never stops, but really what's happening is the treadmill is speeding up and you're running faster than you were before, right? So for me, I'm running at a really, really fast pace now. And sometimes it's hard for people to keep up. But if you don't keep the treadmill going, then it stops for everybody, right? And so the thing that you need to recognize if you are finding yourself in a so-called position of power is that people do rely on you. And when people do rely on you, then it becomes time for you to really double down on those things that you say you believe in, right? Because a belief is one thing, but it becomes your character when you act on it. So beliefs only get you halfway. It doesn't really matter what you believe. It matters what you do. It doesn't necessarily matter what your intention is. It matters what the result is. And that's where we live in this world. So as much as we want to be good people and we want to live a certain way, it really matters what we do. And so here I am preaching and trying to show you that I am living my truth and I'm not bullshitting for you. Thank you.